There we go. Yeah, let's be satisfied with very high. Just don't want it to be too blown out of proportion. Okay, I think that's manageable. But yeah, so this is Double Dungeon. I think it legit came out today. This is part of one of those, I think it was the Roguelite Festival. Let me see. Because yes, the full game is out and currently available to play. Let's see how we do. Enemies are weaker, simplified action set. Heroes are fully restored after battle. Enemies behaved normally. Defeated heroes become ghosts after battle. Stronger and advanced action set. Ooh. Recommended for younger players. Okay, so let's maybe not Babby mode. Hey Valkyne, how's it going? It's going well. Going well. Rested today. It's raining outside, which because of my inverted brain, it gives me energy, so I'm feeling great. And we're playing Double Dungeon, which I should see as a category. As soon as there's not actively stuff. It looked cute. This is part of the getting through Code Vein 2 since I'm letting do an review on it. Ooh, okay. How is that? This is part of the Roguelite Fest, and I saw the art style and what the gameplay was, and I'm like, that's cute. I like that. That's a good vibe. Okay, it does have category. There we are. Okay, so I like that the Pyromancer is like a dragon girl. Could be one of several things. Been enjoying it, but it took a while to get into gear more accurately in the mood, or more accurately in the mood for it. Yeah, that I get. Thankfully, we have 3 people to add to our 3-person party. But yeah, the clay look is very, very cute. Someone help me! My little piggies have gone berserk. Move the camera around. Oh wait, there is inherent controller support. Cool. Okay. That character can move in certain amount of spaces each turn. And I believe we have in melee range. You can cycle through your actions, or through your heroes' available actions with LB and RB, and LT and RT. Every action except moving requires dice as input, as indicated by the square slots at the bottom of the action card. Whenever a die icon appears in an action's description, that action output is dependent on its input. Once you've filled all the action's dice slots, you may select a target within the outlined area and watch the action unfold. So we attack. Oh, okay, we have to select. Big damage. Your action is available to use, like flip. Good, now spend your remaining die on another action. Cool. There's dice over 2, so if we use the, I'm assuming divisible by 2. That's it. You spent all your dice, go ahead and end your turn. Bam. Snake eyes. Sick. Alright, well, we don't have to move, so we can switch over to attack actions. least gain the 1 shield. Alright. Thankfully he attacked us and not to the NPC. Ooh. Green die and it landed on a 6. Or was it gold? Oh, Christian, thank you. Thank goodness you came along. I don't know what happened, but there was a weird shockwave. And then, wait, what was that? Oh no, there's more of them. It's all this ruckus I'm hearing. Are you guys alright? Don't worry, we'll teach those bullies how to behave. Come on, Elm, let's give Chris a hand. So we can end, or we have to end turn, but let's add some defense in case I get walloped. Did I just roll another die? Oh, I get to re-roll. Okay, good. That was a good decision. Because that went well. Could have been worse. Interesting, so you can... Right. Dice camera actions. Some actions have fixed output regardless of which dice are selected as input. These actions do not contain a dice icon in their description. Deal fire damage. Let's give 6 extra movement. Okay, that can scale pretty well. Elm, yes sir. Let's get you over here. Do you also have... You do have a ranged attack, good. Oh, this is a range of 5, cool, so we can heal. What was this doing? The 1 HP he was missing. You game? Hey, Danny. Yeah, no, I saw it during the little mini Steam Roguelike Fest, and like the art style's super cute. And I dig this this gameplay. It reminds me a little bit of Archon Soul with how the dice values determine the efficacy of your actions. Well, I could just kill one of these guys. And we'll times for 4. Or defend for 2 because it's halved. Oh, it's a tactics game? Yeah, it's a fun little mix of your standard grid. Each of our, like, Amber here is the mage archetype equivalent. So she has a fire attack, which is ranged. So, but she's kind of that mix because she's also got a melee because dragon. Oh, I have enough to actually. Okay, cool. Nice. Ooh, it looks like it was the last of them. Thank you guys for saving my butt out there. As I was trying to say, I had just finished feeding our piggies and was on my way to the Harvest Festival. And then I felt this weird shockwave pass through me. When I turned back, all of our piggies were gone, and their pen was swarming with those things. We also felt that shockwave, and were able to trace its origins back to the witch's abode. When we went to check on her, the whole place was turned upside down, and the witch was nowhere to be found. Yeah, we think she messed up big time. Oh my. If that's the case, I don't think this trouble will be contained to our little farm. Say, I don't mean to impose, but will you guys mind checking on my friends to see if they're okay? But of course, we shall not rest until we get to the bottom of this magical mess. Let's go, friends. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But before you go, take this and may help you on your journey. I think it's fun that the money value is also determined by dice rolls on enemy death. Why hasn't anyone arrived for the Harvest Festival yet? Do you think the other islands are in trouble as well? What's up with this weird energy coming from that friendly witch's house? She can't actually be behind all this, can she? Anyway, there's some good news. The ferry to Greenwood Isle is still docked. You go there and check if the good people there need any help before it's too late. Is there anywhere... Yeah, no, this is super cute. I really like this combination of art style with... Ooh, potion healing. Let's give it to Amber, because she's more likely to get hurt, I think. Because I doubt she has the tank stats. Okay, so obviously we need to go check out the thing. Just let's see if there's anything to interact with prior. It's like, oh, critical path, run the opposite direction. Locked in demo. What's up with this strange malignant energy? Fun bit about the demo being put in that that event last week. The game's out. Like, I don't remember if it was yesterday or today, but yeah, the Double Dungeon is available. So if you like it, check it out. Okay, let's get into it. Keep an eye out for all sorts of interactables. Interactables will grant special actions to adjacent characters and be identified by their interactable status icon. Enemy spawners. Enemy spawners will try to spawn at least one enemy at the end of each round and can be identified by their enemy spawner status. And I feel like treasure chests are pretty straightforward. Opening a chest will reward you with an item or a bunch of gold. Bigger chests contain better treasure, but require more dice to be opened. Beware, when the chest is destroyed, the treasure will be lost. Okay. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Alright. We're doing a little bit of Demonstrables today. This is Double Dungeon. Very cute. Okay, so there's a chest over there. That's a ranged guy. Let's see if we can. Let's add some movement. Now we can get right here. Do some damage. Does the tree prevent us from making our ranged attack? It does, okay. So... Okay, well that was worth the attempt. Oh, just barely. Nice. Alright. Enter in there. I've got Elm. Let's see. Elm's got just the range splash, right? But he can also heal. Okay, good to know. Druid as primary healer feels a lot like a D&D game I haven't put much time into. Oop. Do that. Then have him move slightly out of range. There we go. Well, that felt a little weighted. Although he did put his one die into movement, so that means no attack. Alright, cool. So it looks like this chest can be opened with a 3. Sick. And let's just do extra big movement. Alright, let's look around. Is there anything else hiding here? Nope. Alright, cool. Looks like we are good to dismantle and destroy. Big damage. I feel like Splash should have an AoE, but there we go. Oh! Fair enough. Okay. And I think that Amber's got the best action economy because she has 2 attacks. So we can take out our little orc friend there. Or pork friend. And then with this range, we should be able to... yeah, we should still be able to select that. Okay, so he's going to do 3 damage regardless. But we can use our other dice to heal. Okay, so let's re-roll that too. Okay, I feel like the dice was a little weighted there. Okay, it looks like her melee is just a standard. Irritant, at the very least. And then Elm does 3 damage, right? There we go.
Oh.
That'll teach him a lesson. Thanks for the help. Ooh, skill points and equipment. Ooh, okay. We've got 3 skill points. Do we have a definitive, like, starting point? Next 3 incoming attacks against the dude. Nope. Okay. Where do we start? Here we are. Okay. Deal physical damage. So we've got that. Increase output by 2. Increase number of uses by 1. But it's 3. Yeah. Okay. One fire token at the start. Add conditional inflict burning. Ooh, that would be good. It's a shame that the skill points are shared. Hey, Autumn, how's it going? Increase output, increase number of uses.
Ah.
We will get the full kit. Reduces his movement, but more health for our tank is good. looks like this is one-time use. Let's just give Elm, like, literally anything. So I wonder if there's any, like, time limitation on what route we try, or if we just have to clear the entire map. Let's take a look around. So we've got 3 orcs in a chest over there. Gotta survive 3 waves, defeat all enemies, protect the windmill, apply wet to enemies, defeat enemies with melee attacks. Okay. So if we take up... So let's buff movement by 2. Get into position. And that gives us just enough range to start our distance. I also feel like we need a buff movement. It's one uses this battle. I wonder if the item is usable between different battles. Like, it has that limited number of uses, but that doesn't dictate, Ooh, we can go on the offensive if I put that 6 into movement. Can I not cross the bridge? Oh, I can. Okay. We'd start with that. Get into position. And the burning knocked that guy out. Sick. It's fun when the die just doesn't know where to go, so it just flips out. Okay. Looks like more of a siege kind of situation than I might have expected. I don't think they're going to be able to make it, so we can get Amber there. Let's use one of those for Firebolt on this guy. And could reroll that for the fuck of it. We shall defend. Well, the real deal here is we need to get Elm to clear the space for us. Okay, it's 3 either way. Shit. Two physical damage and restraining to the targets. Okay. Solid move, solid move. Alright, so now we should have enough movement to get over here. Take this guy out. And then next turn we can start by opening the chest. Shame they chose to spawn 2 melee units. Here we go. Oh shit, nice. What is our range if we do this? Dang it, we gotta reroll this 6. But we got an even. Damn. Oop. No, well, double click there. Alright, we're making our way. We're doing it. Okay. Never hurts to try. Hey, another set of skill boots. Cool. And then we will defend. Alright. Yeah, so far this is fun. This is a cute little, like, basic TTRPG. There is a, or not TTRPG, a basic grid-based strategy game. There's also a super easy mode intended for younger players, potentially, so there is... I feel like there's some accessibility here for, like, if you have a kid, or if you have a niece or nephew that you want to get into gaming. Do it the right way with tactics, strategy games. And then let's actually move a little bit closer so that you can entangle this guy who wasted his movement last turn. Just get far enough and fast enough that you can just do the thing. Hello? Okay. Nope. There we go. Amazing, thank you so much. Be sure your heroic deeds will not go unnoticed. Okay, looks like it doesn't preclude us from doing all the missions, but let's get those skill points spent. I don't know why it starts us off in the middle of the tree. Secondary attack. Seems like a good one. Son of a bitch. There we go. Sorry about that. Flame armor. For the next 3 units that make melee attacks against the target, take 2 fire damage. Ooh. Cool. Get everybody the full kit. Let's lean in into entangle. Okay, we got a plain shirt, which just increases base health, which is cool. It's good. Let's give him a potion. You know, let's... We haven't given him anything for his health, or... yeah. Okay. I feel good about that. It's a good alignment. We're probably gonna have to burn dice in extending movement, but will be worth it. Alright, let's take a look. What do we got going on here? Is it just... okay, just defeat enemies. Apply restraint to enemies. Defeat enemies with fire damage. to get entangled. Not sure where these guys are gonna pop up, but hello. Okay, so we can buff movement, and then I can take care of this ranged dude. Better just go for the standard swing. What a jerk. Yep, was worried that opposite side of the map was going to start to get occupied. I do still have flame armor, so let's burn you to death, because it's required of us. And then we can flame armor for the dude coming up. Alright, so that'll give us enough to... If we move here... If we buff our movement by 3, we can get over this way-ish, which I don't know if it's going to put me just out of range. No, okay, we're good. We're good on range. Entangled has to be odd. Unfortunate, okay. Buff movement by enough to get places. And then defend because we can't get an attack. Son of a bitch. But he had the strength to wear off that turn. Damn. We're gonna slash this dude in the fire, should take care of him. And then we'll just get her moving. Get schmoving. Sadly, I think I have to double up. Just because his damage doesn't scale.
Ah.
Okay. We're in the flow of it. Pork warrior. Ooh, nice. Double sixes. So I wonder if on that level tree, like, the number of dice we get will increase at some point. Might be not within the range of the demo, but... Hello? Why? Oh my god. It's because it was at an angle. That's kind of silly, to be real. Pork Warriors, come out and play. God, has anyone in this chat seen the movie The Warriors? Am I that old? Yes, that came out way before it was, or pretty much way before I was born. But that's a classic. That's a movie that describes an era of filmmaking where they thought that the gang violence was going to turn into like themed fucking Clockwork Orange but American style shenanigans. Clinking the bottles together. Okay, let's see what we got on skill upgrades. We gotta upgrade at least one more thing before we go. So we could try to make up for our lack of movement by increasing our dash value. Or we can add stuns to the shield bash, which I feel like it should be. Remove input dice value constraints. Amber's got a lot going on. Let's increase output for bigger damage. I feel like if we had the ability to double into entangle, that might have helped us last round. So now everybody should have access to their second tier of abilities. Oh, he just goes full paladin. Okay, got you. Flame step. Deal fire damage to all adjacent targets, then teleport. Oh my god, that's sick. Okay, Amber's kit is the coolest. Also, I did notice that we had 666 gold. I'll acknowledge it, as it is soon to, how embarrassing to become like this. Trapping beasts is usually more my thing, as I might as well be lost forever. Okay, so this unlocks the 4th label character. So we prioritize this. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. It's very rudimentary. Like, we're only playing on the normal difficulty, but this is very approachable. The art style is cute as heck. Okay, let's get a little more distance. Ooh, okay. We get a lot more distance because I re-rolled that. Burning will apply to the interactable. Okay, good. An mission with Christian at full HP. Okay, so we should probably free him like as our... or free Amy. With Christian at full HP. Okay. Interesting. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays out for him. We gotta just dump in a movement. Sick. I feel like the game kind of cheated for us a little bit there, but I'll take it. Nice. Though they have 2. Okay, that's less accomplishment than I was hoping for, but we do what we can. What are you guys thinking about this one so far? I like it. I'm not sure if it's, like, too simple, but, like, it's cute for what it is.
Great.
Okay, so we do kind of have to use our whole kit there. Oh, Amy does get to actually participate. Good shit. Can I place? I can. Interesting. Let's put you there. And then we will move far enough that we can attack. Could have been slightly more optimally placed. Ooh, just enough. Okay. We're taking it slowly, showing. Okay. I've been a little wasteful, but that's what it is. Well. Ooh, dang. Okay, let's see. Down one. I'm gonna be not sure that's Garbo. Massive Garbo. So he's on fire. And that's solved. Alright, sick. 666. Ring of Vitality. Ooh. And we get the Huntress. Now, it looked like the party was comprised of 3 primarily, so... Oh, right, since I owe you guys, how about I tag along on this big mission of yours? It's not like I have anything better to do anyway. Let's have her swap out with Elm. Or not. Or... okay, this is... So we've invested points into Elm.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't desperately needed a hero or a healer, but it would be good to have. Also, ads may or may not be starting in 5 seconds. Okay, so she's basically where we should be. Hunter's Mark. So we're very D&D centric here. Placing a decoy.
Yeah.
Okay, so every character just gets this upgrade. 100%. Regain 1 HP at the start of your turn. I feel like that would be good for our tank. However, giving the heart ring to the dragon girl because I'm basic. It's like we gave up Smite. Yes, we gave up Smite for an additional action. Oh no, villager. That I'm controlling for some ungodly reason. We're just gonna have you, lead chill here. Alright, here we go. We're gonna buff movement by 4 so that we can get melee onto this guy. Get burning onto the big guy. I should probably done flame armor. Alright, big guy slain. And little guy slain. There we go. Decent turn, decent turn. Oh, you know, she's got that trap set up. Let me see if I can move here. Because they have to cross the bridge, right? And we hunters mark them. And now we shoot them with an arrow.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, we gotta apply stuns to enemies, which means we need to shield bash with our tank. As opposed to just wiping out the enemy. We're going to have the villager child run away. So, reroll. Nice. We're gonna buff movement so we can get the distance. We're going for distance. Going for speed. Okay, cool. Now, this does mean that we need to let, we need to let Christian take care of the rest of these guys, which means we're basically gonna have to buff everything. But we're gonna have to throw everything into speed if we can. Not sure if we can do more than one. No, okay, 1-1. We're going for distance. But what we can do... buff shields. And then heal health we have not lost. I wonder if the trap is a friendly fire, like, set-off kind of deal. If 3 or higher inflict stunned, very good. We have exactly what we need. Okay, let's hope that the bear trap does not go off on friendlies. It might. Okay, we cannot shoot the trap, so it is what it is. It's not optimal, but we're trying to get all of those bonuses in the same round. Fingers crossed that the bear trap does not kill us. Well, it doesn't kill us. It does, however, lock us in place, which I should have seen coming. Okay. I appreciate you coming to the guy who is not able to move, who needs to be the one to harm you. Okay, alright. We got it. 4 more turns than you needed to, but we did all the stuff. Crude bomb, you say? Well, that sounds like something a ranger would have. Alright, what do you got? What do you got going on here? Increase all physical damage level by 1? Yes. Done. Instantly. Gain 1 shield to start your turn. Sounds good, but... I didn't ask how big the room was, I said I cast Fireball. Uh-oh. I accidentally reset her shit. Okay. Cool.
Got him.
Okay. I'm liking this. Ooh, traitor. Escort Ruby to the end of the road. Defeat enemies with melee attacks. Defeat 2 enemies with a single action. Oh, we're right next to a spawner. Okay. Got ya. Got ya. Let's put one into a reroll. But let's put one into movement. So we can get both of these things going. Deal dice by dice over 2 of fire damage. Does it need to be the same die? Okay. Intriguing. Worrying, but also intriguing. Are we getting far enough, Mr. Crouch? We're not. Alright, up by 2. I wonder, will it let me place a trap on top of where an enemy is. It will not, but I can put it between here and there. Next melee attack deals an additional, but only if I have even. That's Garbo. Garbage. I like how every enemy just bonks themselves with their dice as they roll it. That's fun. Okay, you're not the dumbest. But you could be. Oh, 2 enemies with a single action. I need to get them into a fireball range. Also low enough health that will be depth for 2 of them. Like that situation right there.
Hey.
This complicates things. Thankfully, I don't think that it's going to invoke an attack of opportunity. Yeah, alright, there we go. Oh, I do need to actually stay with the melee of this guy. Beyond just subscribed for 14 months. Oh man, that's wild. How you doing, Beyond? We're doing more Demonstrables today. This is Double Dungeon. It's a cute strategy RPG. Alright, well. See, that's how you feel about it. Okay. Again. It's fine. Okay. That's the one primary attack that I have. Radius of 2 deals over 2 fire damage, minimum of 4. Ooh, okay, this could be our other fireball solution. Well, let's hold on to that. And then place the trap here. And then, yeah, that appears to be what we can do. Let's give her some shield. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a little rudimentary, but, I am only on the second most, I am on the normal difficulty, so I'm sure it can get even wilder, but it's very approachable. I think this is like a really good introductory tactics game. Let's put you out here. I really kind of wish I, had invested in... Yeah, I can just do this. I can just do a regular base attack. These can be the 2 that we take out with a single action. You don't have to get too fancy about it. Alright, well. Steam Friendless is bugged? Well, looking, I'm not sure. Welcome in, though. Everyone's taking lumps because we're trying to get this one challenge. Also, I realized that we have maybe created a less than favorable situation here. Okay, so... Alright, that is not an optimal solution. So those need to match. That would leave him with 1, that'll leave him with 3. Shit. Oh. We can do that. We can fry our friend a little bit there. However, because we do have this. One and 2, huh? Damn. Alright, I didn't think I would have to reroll for lower damage, which is a crazy thought, and I rerolled 2/6. Amazing. Amazing! Only when I need it, right? I did not place that correctly. Can I undo this? I cannot undo this. Oh no! Because the deal is we need to take out 2 of them at once. Hello. No, shit. If I had noticed that, I could have shot that dude. Okay. Well, this turn was scuffed. We need to get some movement. It's a little bit red herring, but need to distract from the cargo carrier that we're supposed to be protecting getting attacked. And yes, this is not the best. Not the best possible situation. It's a shame that Christian doesn't have anything that can, like, if he had, like, cleave, that'd be swell. He does, however, I could set this up. I could set this up proper. Because I can have him attack, bring him down to 3-ish. Or 2-ish, even better. And then I can increase my movement to try to get out of there. Tried to do too much, and it resulted in maybe less than optimal performance. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Oh, you rat bastard. Okay, well. There's far too much happening here. Okay, well. Interesting. We've got a couple of choices. I didn't ask how big the room was, I said I cast Fireball! That worked out horrendously well for us. That should not have been as good as it was, and yet, here we are. Alright, Amber, best girl. Fucking... Just go ahead and win us the day, that's fine. Is this thing blocking me from making an attack? I hope not. Good.
Yeah.
That will allow me to... I cannot do that minimum 3. Let's reroll the 2. Nope. Alright, cool. Sick. Amazing. What can I do? I can put down a trap that won't be used by anything. Just in case. And then I can Hunter's Mark something. Or just move an additional space. See, this is our tank. He should be the one getting those attacks. It's overkill, but I want the smite.
Oh,
okay. I was half expecting needing to clear the map, but there we go. Let's check out what they've got at the shop. Welcome, have a look at my wondrous collection. Let me know if anything strikes your fancy. Well. All your melee attacks go. This seems good. We got 1200? Shit. Ooh, okay, that could be useful for bat rolls. If you know your dice layout. Burning. Take 1 fire damage at the start of your turn. All your melee attacks deal an additional 3 fire damage. That seems really good. At a cost, but very good. Ring of Protection seems good for maybe our ranger. Is that just an additional? It's just an additional dice. Okay. Got you. Got you. This bear trap units will be trapped to take 4% damage. Okay, I think that's a solid shop run. My favorite aspect of going to a D&D shop is finding a magical item that it seems maybe a little less than what you were expecting, but also might just complete your build. Alright, so we could lay on hands. I feel like that's probably... Shield Master is very good. But having another healing option since we bailed on our druid seems like a good idea. We'll give you that. We're gonna give you this. We're going to give Amber the additional Ring of Endurance, and we're going to swap out... You already have the ability to place bear traps. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So we save those 4. This one looks alright. Looks like it's just these 2. Oop. Did I forget to... I did. So I gave him lay on hands. She's got Fireball. Okay. Resistant to fire damage. We can swap that out a little bit.
got him.
Because it seems like it's made for her. Hamstring shot. Roll 1 extra dice next turn. Prepare seems pretty good. Hamstring also seems pretty good, but now I close the thing. We need to swap out. Because as nice as extra fire damage would be on his shot, or his attack, I'd rather give it to our fireproof character. I just closed the menu. Amazing. Fantastic. I'll take that off. We're gonna give him Bear Trap too, just for those moments where we don't have anything. So functionally, the Ring of Vitality would probably be best served in our tank character who takes a lot of damage, but he also has land hands. So we're going to give it to our character that has the lowest health value, except I just gave her a ring that makes her not have the lowest health value. Damn it. Shit.
Woo! Got him!
I don't know. We're going to go with that. Full fire dragon. Full mannequin. Oh, we're protecting another villager. Shoot. Okay, we'll put you here. Once again, I didn't ask how big the room was. I said, I cast Fireball! So resistant doesn't mean fireproof, it seems. It has to be an odd number. Be an odd number. Son of a bitch. Yeah, let's get her over here. Yeah, that seems... We'll have Christian take the left, we'll have Amber on the right, and then... Duke. Have our ranger in the middle. We also haven't been checking to see if there's chests anywhere. Okay, looks like this map is clear of loot. Tragically. Okay. So we have prepped for next turn. Oh, he's doubling down on movement. Alright, so we're just gonna have to shift over because we don't really have the range that we thought we did. It might make the difference. It might not. Okay, so it still does the damage animation, but it doesn't actually harm.
Got him!
maybe the build isn't too terrible. Let's reroll the ball. Yeah, tragically we waste our initial smite, but we can do that. Give ourselves some movement. And come down for another smite. Still overkill, but still. It's fine. Man, a whopping 1 physical damage. How will we recover? Yeah, since we have the shield ring, we don't really need to have the stew on her. I'm realizing. Well, no kill like overkill, right? Defeat enemies with ranged attacks. Oh no, we missed a bonus. Because I wasn't paying attention. Damn. Let's see. Skills equipment. Let's give him shield master. That seems like a good deal. Raise the dice value by 1. Seems pretty good. We were going to swap Amy's Fortified Stew with that. I think if nah, I'm gonna be real. Amber needs all this. Like, it's a good, like, catch-all, but this is a good setup, I think, so far. Flame Blade, your next melee turn, additional 2 fire damage. We kind of have equipment to do that for us. Let's see, Flame Step. Deal fire damage to all adjacent targets, then teleport to the selected location. That seems like a good part of kit. Hamster shot seems like another good part of the kit. Right, open the menu again. Seems like a boss level. Let's go. Well, what have we here? Oh. What's that, girl? Are these party poopers that are these the party poopers that have been ruining our fun? They think they're strong enough to take down the mighty duo, Hamlet and Sizzle, all on their own? That's what I thought. You! Your little party ends here. Prepare to eat dirt. Defeat enemy with melee. End mission with Amy at full HP. Okay, well that'll be the challenge. Yeah, we need 2 more movements so we can max the shit out of that. Get right up to this guy and knock him the fuck down. We buff for an extra 4 damage by losing 1 potential damage. Which is literally the 1 damage we needed. Fuck. Let's have Amy not too in the way. Oh, you know what? I should have Hunter's March first. Once again, lessons from. I got it. Hamlet. Yeah, it's a good one. Let's have her gain some shields. Lessons learned from D&D: always cast Hunter's Mark before you decide who you're attacking. Sounds like the rain's picking up. I didn't ask how many allies were in the general vicinity. I said I cast Fireball. I'm probably not going to cast Fireball. Alright, that's the distance one. Now with this... You can deal damage to everyone in the vicinity, but oh, it's within my vicinity. Okay, good to know. Luckily, I can still do that. Dang, he's got 4 actions. Well. Okay, boss character, got it. Didn't notice that was the spawner. Okay. Alright, let's see it. I mean, technically an improvement, I guess. The 1 damage wasn't going to make a difference. Okay, so Amy... Can you attack? You can, but let's call a Hunter's Mark first. Either overkill or not enough.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I feel like bear traps could do a hell of a lot, and hamstring shots out of the way. So, okay, that won't work either. I could also just prepare next attacks for next turn, but it has to be even, son of a bitch. There we go.
Yeah.
Did a pretty good job getting rid of all the ads, but the problem is, boss is big. Okay, so I could fire teleport, it will hurt my guy. But I need to get the fuck out of here, so. Or it does not hurt my guy. I couldn't tell. I did accidentally teleport to the wrong place, so... Could also move away. Fire bolt. And then, rest of my movement. Yowzers. Okay, you can just do that. That's fine. Didn't think that my tank would be near dead. But here we are. Right, so, Alright, let's get you over here. Just a little bit enough out of the way. But prep you to take a whole bunch of damage for next turn. Fuck. Okay. Wouldn't that be funny? So he could head this way, however, get fucked. Okay, alright. And these kids coming together. Cool, alright. So I have what I need for a big old fireball. I could position this slightly better if I move. I'd rather do that. Alright, so the spawner should be gone by next turn, but let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, we did leave an opening for him. Okay, well he's being a good boss and buffing his dudes. Oh, he just went through that. Regardless, that sucks. Maximum 4. Fuck me right. It appears he does not give a shit about stunned. Got it. On the upside, though. There we go. Rough, that hurt. You took my girl away from me. You're gonna regret that. Unfortunate. Okay. So we're going to claw, or wait, oh, here. And we're going to move a little bit over this way. We're gonna go ahead and firebolt up the spawner. We're gonna give ourselves some movement, get over here, and then take care of the last ad. Man, he is getting those 6s every time. Inspire nearby allies, you mean yourself. Interesting. Interesting series of choices. I need to reroll this. Son of a bitch. Increase the dice's value by 1, which will let us use it for smite. And then allow us to attack. He's got that full health shit. Get the fuck out of here. I could do the funny thing, but I do have to move first. Let's see. So he does go that way. Unless he goes around it, which he totally can. Unless I hamstring shot him. Which he doesn't seem to give much of a fuck about. Unfortunate. Save that dice for next turn, and get one more space away. Okay, we're spread out enough. Okay, I think we got it. I think we should be good. Cool. Might regret this decision, but we're going in for big damage. Alright, so we can Hunter's Mark. Tragically takes our 6. But now that that's active, is it just on the next deal an additional 3 physical damage? Yeah, or next 3 attacks, okay. Alright, good. Oh, you know what? I think it was the boar that could ignore. Maybe it decides to head up at all. That could ignore the other, like, restrain condition. Because he did stop when it came to the last bear trap. Never mind. I will get you next time. Hooray, now that the leader of the gang has been defeated, I'm sure the minions will scatter to the wind and the island will be safe. Once again, thanks to all of you. Double dragons, hello? What is that loot?
Yeah.
Elm is ready to join you.
Oh.
I don't think we've ever seen this mysterious woman around before, but she seems friendly enough. Ruby made it back safely. While you were gone, the ferry to Blackbone Bay arrived. Captain told me there's some fishy business going on over there. Also, I don't know what's going on that part of the island, but weird energy situation definitely got worse not long before you came back. I hope this is all just a coincidence. Thank you for playing! If you enjoyed this demo and would like to continue the adventure, please consider buying the full version on Steam. And, funnily enough, I think it was either yesterday or today, it is now available. If you guys liked the vibe of Dobble Dungeon, it is out. It is currently on its introductory sale, I think. It's only $17.99. That was a very fun little time. I liked it. But yeah, let's, like, there's definitely, like, room for, I can see where the variances in difficulty can spike up over the course of the next 2 difficulty settings, because when we went on normal, challenging and tactician could definitely ramp that up. It's a very approachable, good for tactics players of all experience levels. It's a good one. Alright, on to the next. What else do we got going on? How's everyone doing? How's the vibe on that one? That was nice and cozy. So I think that's going. We'll make a decision as to what to do after that. We'll see if this one runs. So, this is Crab God. Like, if you can tell, your impact. The ritual fast start to your impact journey. Crab God players around the world have made all of this possible. Interesting. Alright, let's, sensitivity, graphics. We don't want it to be too low. There, we'll call that there. Controls, what about controller support inherently? Okay, there it is. Alright, looks like there is inherent controller support. So this is Crab God, which on its name alone, the recommended Crab God journey, a balanced mix of measured strategy and pressure. The ancient Crab God is fading. The ocean needs a new guardian. Hatch egg. Oh, okay. I guess we'll click this egg and select hatch. Cornelia, Crabifer, Clammy, Pearl, Crab Cake. Crab Cake must be protected at all costs. Crabifer it is. Crabifer will become the sacred egg and won't be part of your colony. Nah, we'll have Cornelia. Accept. Crab Ascension. Protect the sacred egg and complete your migration. Hatch a new god and restore harmony to the underwater domain. Select entity right, crab right, crab left, entity left. Center on temple, cycle, action 1, action 2. Okay. Collect 5 favor. Assign role. Pearl. Pearl, you shall be a scavenger. Crab cake. Actually, crab cake should have been the scavenger. You shall be our hunter. Clammy. You shall be the builder. Crabifer. Gardener, remove plants and corals to clear green muscles and Calerpa. Generate favor, cleanse ritual stones. I feel like we need at least one worshiper, right? Bubble kelp. Plant to grow. Okay. I do have at least one gardener, I think. Right? Dude. Garrison. Grow 2 bubble cups. Okay, looks like they're on their way. Do I have to manually assign them? Or are you just gonna do this on your own? Okay, we did not have a gardener. We had a scavenger. Got it. Get it. This isn't crab fight. No, it is not. Beyond. Hey, Kaya, good to see you. We're playing Crab God. Establishing cult procedures. Oh no! Something horrendous. Baby Darkspine, despised nibbler of coral. Crablings are constantly challenged by threats of night. The sacred egg dies, we're fucked. Upgrade. Upgrade. Bro, what are you doing? You're a scavenger, you're searching for food. Invasive species and find food. Gardeners, grown upgrade. Scavengers, you're a scavenger already. Alright, we just need to generate more food. This is like a sanitarium. I don't know, maybe? But there's a crab god. They chill. Blue tang. Depositing food. Okay, so instead let's have our worshiper become a hunter. Because I'm assuming that these guys are the blue tangs are potentially food. Looks like Pearl's dealing with their stuffed crab cake is night on the watch. You have enough mood, migrate to survive and thrive. Every night you remain grows more dangerous. If you want to migrate, it will end level and order your crablings to the temple. Sure. Kill with fire, in this case with lightning. You know, Crab God might be Pistol Claws, you say? Health Nut, or Sediment Shifter. Creating food when building walls. He's a hunter, so this seems like a good deal. Immunity boost, Sediment Shifter. Chef generates 3 favor when adding food to the stockpile. Well, okay, so they're committing to the scavenger. Clammy is our gardener. Plant raiser, apostle, splashy snips. two favor, they're the gardener, so gardener stat. And Crabifer had switched roles, so we're a little less sure about what the deal is there. Deals 1 damage to nearby Chlorpa and green muscles every 0.5 seconds. Nearby plants and crawls. Yeah, okay, well. We'll have you just kind of do what you're gonna do. Extra food, choose who gets it. Crab cake. You are the favorite of the crab god. So we have Hunter, Scavenger, Gardener, and Worshipper, so what are we missing? We're missing a Builder. Okay. Unfortunate. Maybe we'll get a 5th crab. Migrate deeper to hatch the sacred egg. Sunlit Sanctuary, so... attracting new creatures. Crabbling egg hatch. Clawnor. I feel... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. You're a builder now. Clear the obstacle. And clear this obstacle. Gonna find some bubble kelp. And then we're also gonna plant some star coral. And seagrass. This doesn't appear to have a wall to be built. Also, I do realize that the sound's a little high. Small clam. Smashed to get reward. Seemingly now about to be nighttime. We have no defenses. And 1 hunter. Ooh, a ritual stone. We do also appear to have another egg there. Zig! Zig, you shall also be a builder. Gain blessings to build walls and traps here. Oh, it's nighttime, right? Invasive species, yes. Attack. Perhaps one of our builders can be a hunter. Let's just head and stay that way. Where's our, like, actual hunter? Because it seems like our build... Okay, there he is. Crab Kid is there. These guys are getting a smidgen far. So I saw the title of this game, and it felt, like... Do you guys know that the longer, like a subspecies of crab, or like the longer a species exists in the ocean, it like starts to become a crab? Can I not do a thing? Interactions, walls and traps can be built here. with the right knowledge and resources. Okay. Establishing. Meat wants to double the population. We need more blue tanks. Okay. Oh, our worshiper can do something more than just standing around generating weird orbs. Perform ritual. Trap tactics. Crab hunters can build traps at Revelation of Cultivation. Gardeners can cultivate plants in favor of corals for food. Revelations of upgrading. Gardeners can now upgrade plants and corals to level 3. That sounds like a good thing. Alright, so we have committed to the ritual. There's a process to this. Oh, are the invasive species coming from the other side this time? I was wondering why, if they were going to come from the same side. That there was a garrison to be built, but this makes more sense. I appreciate the giant fish helping us. Big old grouper. Doing his deal. They're getting somewhat close though, so if y'all could stop running around with your fucking claws on your ass. Oh, they were attacking the kelp. Okay. Have we dealt enough to know how to do Rebel again? So that's the thing that's not, like, particularly clear, is that, we did make a garrison before, so do we have to re-acclimate to that knowledge, or... Also, who's taking care of what? Are our builders not doing anything in particular, or... Like, the hunter not doing anything when there's not an enemy around, that's one thing, but... Oh, he's growing the kelp. Migrate to the Temple of the Tide? Oh, we have enough food, we could just bail. We could, in fact, just bail. Alright, let's bail. Oh, we could generate more food, and that's experience. Okay, so bare minimum might not be the best possible thing. Crab cake. Only crab cake shall be named. We have exactly one additional food. You know, we're gonna give it to Crabifer for their worship. Migrate. Let's see. So it looks like they each have a ritual stone. One has, or the top two have eggs, and then they also have clams, where this one at the bottom doesn't appear to have much. Let's go center root. We are going to make you another gardener, because that appears to be kind of the deal. Cleanse ritual stone, clear that, clear that. Clear the obstacles. Giant kelp seems like a good option. Yeah, we got a whole zone over here. Sun coral. Coral! We need to acquire things, which means we need to get getting. Seagrass and star coral. Now we have not done anything. New creature, butterfly fish. Okay. Alright. This is weird because it reminds me of like so many things. While at the same time, it is a fairly unique experience. Oh, I was going into Crab God. So there is a thing where the longer something is in the ocean, the closer it will become to crab. At least in the, like, crustacean range. Or, is it crabs or... I think it's crabs as opposed to lobsters. Like, lobsters slowly become crabs and vice versa. The process is called carcinization, which makes it sound cancerous, but it's just become crab. Uh-oh. Sounds a lot like problems that they know how to deal with. To crab, another cute game. Mighty Crabs, they are Mighty Crabs. They'll deal. They got this. See? They're all good. But yeah, so the longer something exists in the ocean, it will just become crab. Okay, we can still upgrade stuff, so I guess we keep some of our capabilities, but maybe not all of them. Oh, we have burned through all of our crab god magic. Dang. That ain't good. Gotta gain blessings to build walls and traps. The other bit is we need one giant grouper. What do we need for a giant grouper? There needs to be more blue twangs. Meeting wants will double the population. Okay. The blue twangs... What do you guys want? You want more seagrass, right? Okay. Did I just burn all of my available space on, like, Do I even need star coral? Like, who wants star coral? Or sun coral? So those are new creature, the Titan fish. Interesting. Maybe if we upgrade the seagrass, it'll count as 2. You guys are just chilling, which, fair, but also, you could be doing maybe literally anything. They're coming from the left. Alright. These guys have got it covered. Oh, there's also that bit that this reminded me of with the Cult of the Lobster God, which was a joke thing on Facebook like years ago, where people were trying to get together to form, like, not necessarily a church, but just a group of people that would keep a lobster alive long enough that it could grow to, like, massive proportions. Because lobsters are functionally immortal with what we know about how their fucking biology works. They just hit a point where they can't molt out of their shell because they become too big and they basically, like, fucking suffocate upon themselves. So the Cult of the Lobster God was going to just be a bunch of people who were like, yeah, we're just going to continue to assist the lobster in molting its shell until it becomes big enough that it could be like a kaiju. Which, I appreciate the fucking moxie of that whole scenario, but, like, also why? Why would you... to choose all of these things? This is what you do. This is what you would do with your limited yet unlimited power. Need a giant grouper still. And giant groupers want more blue tangs. Blue tangs. They want more bubble kelp. So I don't know what the differentiator between bubble kelp is my issue. I have giant kelp. I have seagrass. You have to reconnoiter some of these. So the Ova tend to like, or tend to bring these guys in, and we need them. Okay, so the lack of ability to choose background material, okay. No, you just have to cycle through with the directional pad. We got it covered between the two hunters and the two builders. They're fine. So we grew the wrong thing. Huh, okay, so we can't grow bubble kelp in that zone. Guess we're clearing that. Okay, so there's bubble kelp. You just noticed the big crab in the back? You mean the old crab god? Guess he was trying to harvest the new crab god, the big shiny egg that we've been bringing around. Perform ritual. Okay. Revelation of hurrying. Crablings can be hurried to perform actions faster for a short period of time. Wall tactics or seascaping. Builders can build walls that block ground threats. Sounds like a good idea. We had that ability at one point. I don't know why we didn't continue to have it, but, you know, that's what it is. Okay, I thought we were near Cap. Guess not. We shall garrison these walls. We shall make it through the night. Yeah, it was dark every time I looked at the screen. That's fair. And it does seem like a bit of a background element. Now they're coming from the right side. Yeah, the dark spines are not going to be able to handle it. If anything, I feel like the fish we have are doing more work. Have someone go clear that. Oh, we do have more than enough food. But we did also bring in a couple more crabs, so we might want to... Yeah, we'll just crack this open and go. Don't need to grind. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about having more crabs is that the XP food does not go around as quickly. Or as evenly. Clausine Miku? Excuse me? What the fuck? When did that happen? Alright, Zig gets enough to level up. Fast class. Everybody sticks to their role, I don't care anymore, but Clausine Miku? Alright. This game, I was a little on the fence, but now we know. Why? Because why not? Deals 2 damage to nearby Clopper and green muscles. You're a builder, so... Produces favor... Yeah, fast claws. Clausine Miku, get the fuck out of here. We're one short. For crab, you have to be level 3. Thanks for playing! If you enjoyed the demo, please consider wishlisting this game on Steam to support us. Just when it was getting interesting with Clausine Miku! Oh no! Alright, well, y'all, that was Crab God. I think, maybe the real world impact thing makes me think that parts of this game's proceeds are going to charity. For the oceans, which is cool. Let's see. If you would like to check out what the fuck is going on with Crab God, I firstly would ask why, but also, it looks like the game's out. Yeah, the game's just fully out. Yeah, it's that's interesting. It's a fun little, like, kind of passive base builder. I don't know, like, I feel like, much like your average crab meal, once you get a taste of the meat, you want a little more, but there's not, I don't know how much there really is to it. But it was fun. It was fun, cute, stupid. Clawson Miku, get the fuck out of here. Alright, on to the next. That was certainly a video game. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah, we definitely have time for another. Let's see. What are we feeling? Because those are both of a variety. Let's see, which is this one? But vibe check, how's everybody doing? Because claw, crabs and otherwise. Oh right, this is that one. Okay, let's I'm gonna clear out these Stratego demos because they're fun. Let's see if it has a category. Yes, it does. So this, well, let's see. Analytics now will be collecting gameplay data. Fine. This is Moon Sigil Atlas. Or if you want to be a D&D nerd and grew up on the mispronunciation, Moon Sigil Atlas. All right. Going more into the fantasy strategy RPG, but with the twist. Feldrin, the Lost Chronicle, a collector of ancient lore who seeks to uncover the mysteries of the destroyed Lunatri civilization. Ooh. Looks a little Minotaurish. Don't know what their vibe is. But let's start a run with Feldrin. Art. Greetings, frail one. I am the Shackled. No longer dormant are the three astral titans, primordial beings with an unceasing hunger for life, stars, and any other glimmer of light in the endless void. Dispatch these traitors, return to me, and I will reward you generously. You may use my atlas to navigate the stars. Forever will we have this kind of map selection layout. So it's like geometry-based fucking astrological battles. Draw pile. Every time you draw 5 cards from your draw pile, or every turn. When you play a card, it goes into the discard pile, etc. Playing cards. To play a card, drag it from your hand onto the moon. The entire shape must fit. Defeat enemies by playing cards that deal damage. You can advance while enemies are defeated. Do we just have like as many as we can fit, or is there a certain amount of AP per turn? Did he's not? Oh, we can rotate with Q and E. Got it. Ending turn. When you can't play any more cards, press the end turn button. Blocking damage. This enemy is attacking. Protect the moon by playing cards with shield runes. Got it. Using runes. Runes are only effective, or only affect enemies in the same region. To block this enemy, while the tile with the shield rune must be within the glowing with the shield rune. Must be within the glowing region while the enemy is attacking. Inside region, it doesn't matter where the rest of the tiles are, it just where the shield rune is. Okay. Got it. So could we just... because we need to fit multiple of these in here, right? This only do 4. Yeah, I don't think we can fit more than 2. Yeah, there's no way for that. Dissipate. Remove a non-hostile sigil from the board, you say? Unmaking is often more powerful than making. What? Removing sigils from the board frees space without undoing the effects that have already happened. But I can't put it over my stuff. Oh, it has to take space before the effect can happen. And then we've cleared enough space to allow for this. Got it. Gotcha. Pretty cool concept. Yeah, no, like, the mix of... like, the narrative of it's really cool, but the actual gameplay is an interesting combination of puzzle, fucking puzzle game, and they're gonna buff themselves. Damn. Alright, let's kill them violently. It's an interesting concept of, like, puzzle and roguelite. We don't have a dissipate, and we don't really need to place a ward. Because he's not going to do damage, but look at the drop. Puzzle vibes as well. Yeah. Nice. Alright, handful of gravel. Place 3 copies of gravel in your hand. They inherit this sigil's focus, if any. What? Okay. Deals 7 damage to all enemies. Seems like a good one. Card pack, sigil forming removal, sigil forging shield rune. Add shield rune to one of your cards. Oh, multiple runes. Okay. Or do we want more cards? I think we need more cards before we start adding additional. See some Slay the Spire. Yeah, I mean in the map, obviously. The stars above are moving of their own accord, forming patterns flickering in the darkness. Observe the patterns. And they even put them in card packs. Isn't that adorable? 1 card to permanently add. Draw a card. Turn start. Oh, it persists. Stony Vault. Add copy of gravel to your hand. Inherits the sigil's focus. So this will just keep giving us gravel. Interesting. Ooh. So the enemy is planning casting a hollow sigil on the board. So we might want to consider taking up as much of the board space as we can. Like, even if it's inefficient. Sigils persist and remain on the board for multiple turns. They often have effects that occur every turn. Sigils normally expire after one turn, so a sigil with one stack of persist will last for 2 turns. Got it. Burden. This card has no effect. Okay. However, I can still put at least one ward in there. We got just enough room for Starfall. Fully blocked, son of a bitch. We don't have anywhere to place these. So we can only use this on non-hostile sigils, which is frustrating. However, we can dissipate these since they've already been played. We've already got that covered, so we could just place gravel and then bolt. Nice. Apply 4 shield to this rune's region on play. Remove any sigil from the board, including hostile. Disperse is what we needed. Upgrade focus. You sense a fleeting power in the moon's light tonight. It won't last long. Harness the power. Permanently gain 2 focus to a card in your deck. Was that one that needed focus again? Stony Vault. It inherits this sigil's focus. Okay, so we're going to be creating better gravel. I don't know what focus does, but we'll find out. Twisted Archivist. I do like the concept of, like, stellar antagonism, you know? Like, this existing... this fucking thing. He's gonna attack. Let's place our wards first. Going blast. We'll do bolt. Ooh, we definitely need buff. Enemies planning to buff itself. Shit. Ghost. Sigils with Ghost can have other sigils placed on top of them. Any covered tiles are removed from the board. Watch out, some hostile Ghost sigils have negative effects while they overlap with one of your sigils. Interesting. But if I disperse them, discard Dissipate. And we need at least one of those. Play Gravel. And Bolt. And there we go. Also, ads are coming in. Apologies. Should have warned slightly ahead of time. So what do we have? We have 4 damage. We could go for the attack. Nice. Unstable Glyph. Deals 3 damage to all enemies. See beyond. Play 3 cards. Draw 3 cards. Infuse a card in your hand with 2 focus. Activate. What does focus do again? All damage dealt by this card is increased by that number. Okay. Play active. The turn start effect of all non-hostile sigils in play. Weird. I don't know how that would be useful. We'll go with Unstable Glyph. Let's try an elite combat. Why not? The Quietus Armillary. Blueprint sigils. You can use blueprint sigils to plan out your turn before you've placed anything. To place a blueprint sigil, use right click instead of left click. Okay. Okay. See it? Armillary? Is that a word? What am I doing? Echo Blast is really useful. I don't want to get rid of it. But it is kind of taking up a lot of space. Oh boy, 30 damage, you say? Okay, well, we're gonna take a big hit. Shit. That was like half our health. That is not good. And he's just gonna do it again. Concerning. I should have got more aggressive. I wouldn't have had enough, but we are going to take more damage. Damn. It's a tough fight. Okay, activate the turn start effect would have been really good to get rid of one of those things, but I don't know how well that would work in the long run. Astral Gem recovered, a long-lost jewel from the Crown of Creation, rippling with power. Acquire an Astral Gem, an orb pulsating with power of creation used to forge powerful upgrades. Shape exchange. Choose 2 cards in your deck to swap shapes. Air of Chaos fills the sky. If I change a ward? Does it just change the shape or does it change the effect? You know, let's do Echoing Blast and Ward just in case it changes the effect. Oh. But it doesn't have its sigil anymore because part of it that was lost? I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, they swapped. They swapped shape, and now this ward is useless. Shit. Remove a tile from one of your... Harvest the light. So if I remove a tile... that makes that a lot easier to work with. Okay, we're going into this with not a lot. Rune Guard Adept, just enough to kill us. Okay, cool. And then we can place our unstable glyph here. Fucking bastard, okay. Shit. Alright. Alright, well this might be an early run, Ender. I need to dissipate that because it's blocking too much of my shield space. I don't have any shield space. Shit. I guess we can just keep attacking. It will literally do nothing, but whatever. Because this turn's gonna... I have 2 Echoing Blasts, right? Now I only got the one because I got rid of the other one? God damn it. Alright, well, there's the run. Lose a run, there's the stones. Without a Guardian, the Cosmos... Corlum's Blessing. Additional content has been unlocked. Ooh, sigil right unlocked. Alondra the Shard Keeper. Thanks for playing the demo. There is still even more to discover in the full game. Let's do one more run. I wanna see what the difference is here. But yeah, conceptually very cool. May tomorrow's skies look down upon you with merciful eyes. This one gains 6 maximum health. The next 2 enemies are defeated for you. I'll take the long-term buff. I'll defeat my enemies myself, thank you. Celestial Scorpions. Oh shit, we haven't had... apply 4 shields to this area on play. Oh, her wards suck. Oh no, these are bad wards. Shit. I was used to the other ward shape. Spread the sigil, exhaust this card, deal some damage to all enemies. What does that mean? Spread. Expands to cover adjacent tiles. Concerning. could have done that slightly better. No way for both of them. Especially starting with a duo, this is a really interesting play dichotomy. Neverwhelm. Play deals 0 damage, increased by 2 for each card exhausted this encounter. This could be a good builder, but Reflection seems insane. Epiphany, draw a card, temporarily gain Bolster. Shield runes on this card reduce enemy attacks by additional X damage. Let's go with that one. More cards. Fracture, deal 6 damage to enemies in this region. Felmock's Treachery plus apply 4 shields to the rune region on play, deal 14 damage, exhaust card in your hand. I like it. I like it. Rune God Fledgling, you say? So we can use Shatter, but we can limit how it spreads. Bastard. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Felinox Treachery, eh? Nice. Awesome. Good. Grim Chorus, deal 9 damage. Draw a card for each rune on the sigil. Deal 4 damage to enemies in this region. Big damage. Star Courser and a Rune God Fledgling. Okay, so it's fully blocked. Got Felinox Treachery over here. Multiple attacks. When an enemy attacks multiple times, your shield applies to each attack individually. For instance, if the enemy attacks you 3 times for 7 damage, you can fully block that attack with 7 shield. That's awesome. Good. Take 1 damage each time? Okay, that is in fact what it means. Alright. Unmake. Deal 0 damage increased by 2 for each tile of the sigil shape. Apply 4 shield on rune. Reflex seems good. Spread seems like the worst possible thing you can do. Sigil Reforge. Rays of light illuminate the sky. Echoes of power long past. Harvest the light. Remove a tile from one of your cards. You mean like if we took the top square off of Velenox Treachery? Yeah, you know, maybe we don't do the elite combat this time. Epiphany. What are you gonna do? You're gonna cast, okay. So we should focus on damage. Shatter without it fucking us up. Blocked it for now, but exhaust this card on board. When you exhaust a card, this sigil gains 1 focus. When this card leaves your exhaust pile, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Interesting. Spread the sigil, exhaust this card. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. She is the shard keeper, so it makes sense to do the shard. Dunes, finding way to the dunes. You have done well to come this far, for L1. Your name will not be forgotten. Accept the gift. Choose a card to permanently add to your deck. Back to protection. Apply 4 shields to this rune's region. Apply. Ooh. That's just a whole. That's fucking 20 shield if it's placed properly? Forever? That would have made a difference in the last fight. Harvest the light. Remove a tile. Okay. I feel like the lines are doing a lot here, so let's remove the top sigil channel. Let's see how that goes combat-wise. The Dead Star Corruptor. That's a purple worm. I know purple worm when I see it. Overlapping sigils technically gain 5 decay. What does decay do? All damage dealt by this card is reduced. Okay. So there's no problem if it's overlapping with a healing sigil, right? Alright, so don't play attacks in the shield area. Got it. Pact of Protection. Fully fucking blocked. Now I can focus on attacks. Unless he does like an insane amount of damage, there's no stopping this. Fragmentation rates. Exhaust this card. Add a copy of Glass Barb to your hand. Board filled. Deals 6 damage to... Oh, this is intentional board filling. That thing's cool. We're going to take it. Might not be able to use it for a bit, but... Add a shield rune to one of our cards. So the Shard Forge now does shield. I think that's it's a good mix. Mooncaller Titan, you say? Alright, what do you got going? Any planning to do something to the moon? That's fucking ominous. The boss takes 25% less damage from direct attacks, and boss takes 25%. Okay. Apply 1 stack of strength. Oh boy, we gotta kill these things. We're not doing nearly enough damage. Nor are we shielding ourselves enough. We need to get... Moon's haunted? Moon's fucking haunted. Ghost triggers. This hostile sigil has a ghost, and effect happens every turn. Cover a ghost sigil entirely, its turn start and turn end effects will no longer occur. Son of a bitch. Alright, Pact of Protection. Starforge. Glass Barb. Board. Bolt. You, unfortunately, we are missing a single triangle. That just did 15 damage. Okay. Enemy moon defeated. You can now play your sigils on the moon's tiles. A moon heart has been added to your hand. Exhaust card, draw a card. Eternal. Okay. Alright. We're getting a little bit froggy here. I hope that applies every turn. Fuck. Grim Court. Taurus. Don't damage. Start. Although the board filled now applies to those two moons, which is not great. So, Pact of Protection only works once, it seems. Without a Guardian, we're dead. Deem worthy. Ooh. This is a very different kind of deck. It's very interesting. Thanks for playing the demo. We didn't get far enough to unlock our third Minotaur man. Alright, let's give it one more with Feldrin, because this seems more like the default setting. Boon of Avarice, choose one of one rare cards to add to your deck. Add a Grievance to your deck. Paraceline. Infuse all of your cards with 5 focus. Prepared, and probably means it starts in our hand, right? An Astral Hydra. Horrifying. Oh no, we just, okay, well we give the entire turn to this. Is it only the cards in our hand at that moment in time? No, it's all of them. Good. Good. Nice. Alright. Farsight, draw 3 cards, temporary gain, 5 focus. Crolum's verse. Activate the turn start effect on non-hostile sigils in play. Okay. Oh no, celestial scorpions, they're back. Tragically, we're just gonna take 5 damage because we needed to do the focus. Because it makes all of our fucking 4 attacks 9 attacks. Here we go. See beyond. Fortify. Focus strike. Need more cards. Need a wide variety. Intensify, so deal 5 damage to all enemies. Temporary gain 3 focus. Lasts 3 turns. Solid. The Twisted Archivist. He's gonna... Damn it. Alright. We're just taking free damage so that we can end fights faster. Too much damage there. Nice, okay. Nice. Transform this card into VD. Transform that card into Vici. Oh, I guess I picked that one. Shit. Venivita Vici, I want to see what that turns into. Harness power. Permanently add prepared to a card in your deck. The problem is it has to play well with Paraceline, which nothing does. However, if we dissipate, and then we get a sigil removal, permanently bolster one of your cards, forbidden artifact. If we cut out the center of dissipate, our paths cross again. Frail one, use this gift to destroy those who oppose us. All bolts gain multi-strike. First time you complete it, full board. Each combat, remove sigils from the board. I will take more damage as a baseline. So if we remove a sigil from dissipate, stay with me here. We remove the center. We can fit it onto the same board as Paraceline, and then we can remove Paraceline, which gives us our first turn back. If this works the way I'd fuck. Bastard. Assuming the game wants to let us enjoy playing. That is. Unfortunate. Anyway. Oh. Shit. Okay. Well, we're gonna take damage. Authority. Veni. Turns into VD. Okay. Deal 0 damage, increased by 2 for each card drawn this turn. Interesting. We need to hit that healing hub. Ravening Void Fang. Alright, now stay with me here. Paraceline. Dissipate. Whole board's open. Well, almost the whole board. Shit. Alright, well. We'll get what we can off of here. Benny. Sick. Cloak of Omens. That seems cool. We're gonna go heal because we don't have enough health. The moon heals you. Nah, it's too complicated for me. Listen, that is probably the most baseline fucking thing that you could do in this game. And then dissipate. And now most of the board's open. We got our turn back. And also all of our bolts have double cast on them. And we're gonna play it anyway. Yeah, whether or not we actually get past the Mooncaller Titan is the real question. Oh, I placed that horribly. That's on me. That's entirely on me. That might be the fight. Shit. Okay, let's hit Intensify. Oh, fuck. That sucks. Then the ghost sigils, you say. However, we opened that up, so that's good. Okay, we gotta cover that to prevent it from happening, right? This boss does not work well with their baseline attacks. Also, I missed the fact that he was about to kill us. So... fucking tragic. Alright, man. That was Moon Sigil Atlas. That does a lot of good brain chemicals. Is all I'm gonna say. That's a good one. That's a good roguelite. The puzzle, like, aspect really... you can really fuck yourself over if you aren't paying attention, which is why they give you the planning option that I never used even once. That one's cool. I might go ahead and download that one. Let's see, where is that one at? Okay, Q1 2026, so should be here soon. Should be here soon. Really interesting. Really interesting, like, difference in dichotomy. Yeah, man. That one's solid. Alrighty, y'all. I'm just looking at the time. I don't know if we've got enough to head into another demo, because I do have work tonight. Is anyone live? Oh, Miyu's live. We haven't said hi to Miyu in a bit. Let's go and raid Miyu. But yeah, appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight. If you haven't already, if you're new here, we do have both a link down below in the doodly-doo, hang around for the raid, for the Discord, where we announce streams, and there's stuff, and there's a whole channel dedicated to dog pictures. It's a fun time over there. And we also have the Damn Fine Cup of Gaming YouTube channel, where all of our VODs go. Demonstrables gets split up, so it's a little easier to reconsume. But yeah, if you haven't already, go hit those buttons, do all the engagement stuff. It makes the various platforms happy, keeps me around. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to me music.